Today we'll be talking about how to use Splunk. Splunk is a tool that is used for searching, monitoring, and analyzing logs in real time. You use it to analyze machine-generated data. When it comes to cybersecurity, we have different type of tools that are being used for incident response. We have the QRadar, we have the ELK, which is the Elastic Log Stash and Kibana. We have we have so many of them. Why we have Splunk, but among us, Splunk is one of let me say is is one of the greatest. So many companies use Splunk. So many companies use Splunk. If you check Indeed, if you check LinkedIn, you search for cybersecurity analyst job or SOC job, security operations center, you will see majority of the companies will list Splunk as one of the two they want the employee to have before they can be able to the person to have before they can be able to employ that person. Splunk is a powerful tool to actually use for SIM platform, security information event management system. So what is Splunk? So it's a platform for searching, monitoring, and analyzing machine-generated data. Data like logs, metrics, and events in real time using the SPL, which is search processing language. The primary use of Splunk is used for SIM platform, which is the security information and event management system. It is used in IT operation monitoring, application monitoring, and business analytics. Splunk versus other tools. I list some other tools that can be used for SIM platform, which is one of them is QRadar. We have the ArcSight and the LogRames here for the traditional SIM. While the log management tools, we have the ELK Stash, which is the Elastic Log Stash and Kibana, and the gray log. The traditional SIM platform, which is the Arc and QRadar, focus mainly on security event and correlation. Security event correlation. They also focus on compliance and alerting, and they are limited to analytics capability only. While the log management tool, which is the Elastic Log Stash and Kibana, they are used mainly for log ingestion and storage. Virtualization capability less integrated with security features compared to Splunk. Why Splunk has advantage over these other platform? It combines log management, which is the log management plus the SIM, which is security information event management platform system, plus analytics in one tool. So it's very scalable, handle massive volume of data, and also very powerful search engine. which is the search processing language, make data explorable and flexible. The ecosystem, Splunk app extend functionalities. Easy to use, very easy to use because you are using the GUI, which is the dashboard, and you use it to create alert and also do your report there as well. The key concept of one of the key concept of Splunk is the indexer and search head. I'll be showing you all this today with the platform. I hope you guys are still there.
Yes, yes, yes.
I just want to be sure so that what happened last time will not repeat itself today. So the indexer is the core component where data is parsed, indexed, and stored. Split data into event and save them in index for searching. It also manage data and retrieval process, while the search head provides the UI and search interface. Users run queries, create dashboard, and generate alert. It's also used to distribute search across indexer for effective processing. Another key concept here is the forwarder. We have two types of forwarder, which is the universal forwarder and the heavy forwarder. Today, we are going to be making use of the universal forwarder. So the universal forwarder is small footprint, low resource usage, only for forward raw data, no parsing. The reason why I'm using the universal forwarder because in this machine I don't have subscription to Splunk. So I'm only using the free version. And the free version, you are only allowed to use the universal forwarder, and you cannot search more than 500 MB a day. So the heavy forwarder is full Splunk instant with parsing capability, can filter, route and pass that data before sending. Consume more resources, best for centralized log collection. The forwarder are lightweight agent install on source machine that collect and forward log to indexer. That's the forwarder. They collect data and forward it to the indexer. They form the critical first step in Splunk data pipeline, ensuring data into is collected from all relevant source and sent to the indexing layer. Another key concept, we have the input and source type. The input define where and how data enters Splunk. So I'm going to actually show you some of the input I already generated. The one of the input here is file and directory, network port, APIs, syslog, script, and database. While the source type is metadata telling Splunk had to interpret incoming data, define the format. It can be JSON or Apache log. Help with proper event breaking. Examples are the CSV file, JSON, access combine, and the Windows event log. Splunk architecture overview. Data input layer, which is the universal forwarder and the other forwarder, which is UF and the HF. Collect and send data from various sources. Indexing layer. Indexer receive the forwarder collect and send data from various sources. So while the indexer receive the data, pass the event and store them in searchable indexes. While the search and reporting layer, search head allow users to run queries, create dashboard, and set up alerts. Which is this optional component for enterprise scale environment. So development server manage configuration across Splunk enterprise, license master control license across the development, cluster master manage indexer cluster for high availability. Data flow in Splunk. Data flow in Splunk. We have the data ingestion, the parsing index, and the search and reporting. The forwarder send raw log data to indexer from various sources, which I explained earlier. The data pass into event, timestamp, and metadata apply. Event store in index. The indexing processing. How Splunk index data breaks into break incoming data into discrete events, identify timestamp and extract feeds, create index, organize buckets of data, store both raw data and searchable metadata, optimize for fast searching and retrieval. Index structure. Index are organized into time-based buckets. Hot, which is active newest data, read and write. Warm, recent data, read only. While the cold data, which is the old data compressed. While frozen is the archive data. Searching process. User enter the SPL query in 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 search head. The search head distributes query to indexer. Parallel processing. Indexer scan data into parallel and return the results. While result aggregation, search head aggregates results from all indexer. While virtualization, the result display in GUI or dashboard. Splunk distributes architecture allow it to efficiently search through massive volume of data by leveraging parallel processing across the multiple indexers. So for you to download Splunk, you come to their you go on Google or any search engine, you type download Splunk. You click on the first link, it will take you to the official web page. Okay, so you click on this trial, get trial, free trial. You feed this information. Okay, let me just do that. Let me use temp mail. So this is just for demonstration. Okay, so I'll copy this. So I'll paste in the email. Let me use any password.
So, Mr. John, so that means we can put our email there, right?
Yes, you are going to use your email. Just that I've created my
Okay.
account already.
Okay.
That's the reason. So you write all your information. Then you agree to their terms and conditions. You create your account. After creating your account, they will send you the link to download the Splunk. So they already sent email. So let me check the, let me refresh. This is just for demonstration purpose. I'm not using, you can see the email here. Okay. You click on it. You verify your email before they will send you the link to download the Splunk. So I'm not going to be doing all that. Link expire. So this is the Splunk I downloaded already. Let me show you. So this is the forwarder I download. Let me Splunk. Look at it. I already download this one. Then you install it. You follow. I'm going to send you guys the PDF material. You follow that same process to get your Splunk running. After the installation, ensure to remember the username and password you use. That's the password you are going to use to log into the GUI. So you, after downloading that, then you download the forwarder. Let me show you the forwarder I downloaded already. I will send you a link to also download the forwarder and also the guide to make sure the forwarder is actually forwarding the information to the Splunk. So this is the forwarder. So you need to set both up to be running. Without the forwarder, you'll not be able to get logs. Okay. So now this is my Splunk. This is the port. It run on local server, which is the 127.0.0.1, and it uses port 8000. which is the same port. If you are the Django developer, it's the same port for the Django as well. So let me log in with this. Let me So I've logged in. If you are just logging in for the first time and you don't have anything in the dashboard, in the Splunk GUI, you need to configure it very well. You come to settings, then you click on to your Splunk. It will take you to this interface, this GUI. Okay. So being the first time trying to log into Splunk, you are going to make sure that the indexer is actually receiving the data. So you have to come to settings. You click on, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
And you can you see the screen?
Yes, the call will end in 15 minutes.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So logging into Splunk at the first time, it will take you to this interface. So you click on settings, you ensure that the forward and everything is actually working. You come to the forwarding and receiving. You click on forwarding and receiving. Then you configure your forwarding and receiving. Okay. So you see I already enabled this already. So you click on, you click on new receive, you configure the port. So the you can see the default port here, which is the 9997, which is the TCP port. So you configure this, you click save. I've already done that already. You can see this and it's enabled. Okay. So to ensure that the indexer is actually, you can also add data. You click on add data. Depending on the data type you want to add, file from your PC or the forwarder. In this video, we are making use of the forwarder. So you try as much as possible to impute yours. You can see here, I already have one running, which is my PC. So you said that the process is there. I'm going to include it in the PDF file, because that PDF file you are going to get the details on how to start everything, add log, and how to make sure that everything work perfectly. So you see I've already added data already. So let me go back to settings. So you click on the indices. You can see here, you click on as a new Splunk, you just set up the Splunk. You are not going to see all this. So you click on the new index. You ensure you write the index name and then make sure you configure here very well. The process is there already. So you save before you can be able to get all these events. So let me go to the search. So before you start your Splunk, ensure the Splunk folder is configured from the step I showed you earlier. So now let me check my let me click on the search. For you to search for event and any things or log, you click on the search and reporting here, or you can also get it here as well. Search and reporting. Okay, let me just click here. You click on search and reporting. So let me use this index. As you can see, so I'm typing it will definitely show you what you need to actually search on. So let me continue. Index may hosts. So I'm going to be including my username. So for now, host. Let me see if it's going to. So as you can see, you will see recent events from your machine. These are the recent events because I type my username here, so you can see the recent events.
Mr. John,
Yeah.
okay, does it mean if we type other people's
No.
username there, we can see their event as well?
Yeah. I teach you guys how to set up Active Directory with different users, right? If you configure,
Mm-hmm.
if you set up the Splunk in your server, definitely you are going to get event of every users, because you make use of Splunk in a company environment so that you can be able to monitor incidents and also be able to detect incidents and set an alert for it. So if you type the username of anybody in the organization, as long as the person have account, it will definitely show all the events.
Okay. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. So Splunk have three major feeds, which is the host feed, the host feed, the source feed, and the source type. If you can remember, I explained the source type earlier. So these other feed you are seeing here are the ones ingested through the universal forwarder. So to get statistics of what is going on, you click on statistics. But here you can't see anything because it's not generating any statistics of virtualization yet. Okay. So I'm going to actually make sure it works. I will show you how to generate it as that statistics and also the virtualization for you to actually send it to the dashboard. Send it to the dashboard. Do you guys have any question for now? Hello?
Not for now.
I can hear you. You said for that splunk, once you go online, then you download that part, put your details, then you send us how to install it, right?
The PDF file, you will get everything from the PDF file. Don't worry about how to set it up.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so using this Splunk, you mentioned that if you activate it using your email, you are going to be able to monitor logs and events on that device. What if, like, maybe I activate the Splunk using a different email?
Splunk is not about email. It's about what is going on in the organization. Everything in
Okay.
general. Everything is not your email. You if you can remember, when setting up the Active Directory, I made you guys understand you need to register each computer in the organization so that you can be able to manage it through the Active Directory, right? I create a computer and I create different users. So now I was able to actually manage the users using the Active Directory domain server. So every activity going on in the organization, your job is to monitor it. One of the tools you are going to use in monitoring those events that is going on in the organization is Splunk, and Splunk is one of the most powerful SIEM tool, security information event management system. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand now.
So this is just like you are there monitoring everything. The if I don't know if you read the last slide, the okay, I have not uploaded the material yet. The last lecture, if you understand very well, where I explained what the SOC do in the organization, why what the incident responder do in the organization. This is one of the tools the incident response use. So here you can be able to see if someone have already gained access. Take for instance, you set up the Splunk to actually detect brute force attack. So someone is trying to brute force into any of the PC in the organization. You'll be seeing all the logs. I could have demonstrated here. I will log out and I'll try to sign in again. Then you will see the number of logs. So with this platform, you will be able to actually set time out. If someone try to attack your organization and they are using brute force attack, whereby the person will be logging in with different credentials. So you can set the timer to be, if someone tried more than 3 times, you should be able to time the person out, and the person will not be able to log in again even if they try. So take for instance, the person already gained access to the organization. With this platform, you can be able to actually detect the person. If they delete any file, you will see it. So this is the Splunk interface, the Splunk that I downloaded. So the universal forwarder, let me check. So universal forwarder, so that you understand how the stuff is being generated. Universal for this is Splunk, why this is Splunk universal forwarder. So I download both of them in the same local machine. So I've gone to, is it etc system local. Yeah. So this is the input conf. So let me open this using VS Code. So this is the file. So I'm going to send you guys this as well so that you can use this to generate the logs. Okay. So as you can see here, these are say call window events. So this is going to give you all the events. Why this is to enable advanced security auditing. Why perform monitoring. So I have all this already. So you need all this. Why this is for network, why this is for disk to monitor disk, and this is for network as well. File monitoring. So you need all this. So to set up the input.conf. So the process is there. I'm going to include this as well so that you can include it. I'm supposed to run this in, okay. You go to CMD. You can do this in the graphical interface, just that I don't like using the GUI. So I prefer using this. So dir, it lists the directory for you. So I'm going to cd to programs file. So inside the programs file, let me list the directory. So I'm going to enter the cd to splunk universal forwarder. So let me list the directory again. So I will go to bin, cd bin. So here, did I run this as administrator? No, I'm supposed to run it as administrator, please. Just a moment. CMD, run as administrator. Yeah. CD. I hope you can remember all this command because I teach you this command then in Linux, which is cd change directory to take you back, cd dot dot to take you back. But if you want to enter any directory, cd to the directory.
Yes, you said it.
Yeah. So I'll still go back. Then in Linux you type ls, but in Windows you type dir, which is the directory. So I'm going to cd into change directory to programs file. Programs file. Cd splunk universal forwarder. There, it will take you to bin, cd bin. So here, I'm going to create, let me see. I want to create a user, and I will give the user administrative privilege, and I will delete the user as well, just to generate that event. So to do that, I will just type net user. Let me use Splunk lab user /add. Command, the command successful. So let me give it a password, net, or let me use the up arrow key. I don't want to be typing. Password. Let me give it this password. Command run successful. So let me give it administrative privilege. Net local group administrator Splunk lab user /add. So now let me delete the user. Net user delete. So now let me restart. Let me restart the Splunk. So while this is loading, let me go. Okay. Splunk forwarder. Yeah, it is okay now. It's working. So let me go to Splunk. Let me reload. So to check that event, I will type index equals main should be Windows event. Let me use this. No. Security. So if you can remember my host name, I will just include my host name here. Host name equal to event code. Event code, let me check the event code that I created. Oh, Let me see. Let me continue. Let me continue with this. Let me just give it the normal event code for deletion. Event ID 4728. A member was no. Sorry. Code. Event code equals to all these are just I just want to give everything at once. I don't want to be showing it in a smaller manual. So I just want to show everything once so that you can see it. But there's no time again. 26 or event code. I want to make sure everything is added equal to 427. Let me see if this is going to generate. Okay, yeah. Okay. You can see. I click OK, or you can click on this search button here. So it will generate the event for you. So let's analyze this event. Which is Windows event log for security. So with this one, when someone enter your organization, you should be able to know what the person have done. Take for instance, the person entered the organization, they delete some users, or they create a user, or they give the person administrative privilege. You should be able to know from here. So now let's analyze this. So the computer name is Uwatek. You can see it here. The Splunk stuff that I created is supposed to be here. The Splunk user. I don't know. The Splunk user is not, the forwarder is not forwarding the information to this place. Let me reload again, please. Just a moment. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's here now. Splunk Lab user, which is new account. You can see it here. New account, the name of the person, the name of the account. So, and this is the domain they use, the name of the domain they use, which is the name of the computer they use. You can see it here. So you'll be able to get everything. So let me expand this. To actually analyze this incident, you need to actually be very careful so that you get everything right. So that's the first stage of actually getting how that's how to get when someone creates account or make someone administrative privilege, because when attacker gets into your organization, the first thing they will do, they will try as much as possible to have admin privilege. If you have admin privilege, you should be able to do everything in the organization. So let me just I believe command this command is too much. So let me just use the simpler command so that you guys will actually understand better. So to get a host name, you can use index equal to, you use the hash sign, the star sign, then hosts equal to, you write the name of the host. As you can see here, I have two hosts already. So let me check this. So these are the events coming from this particular host. So let me check for the other host now. So with this, you can see this is actually the same, because it's the same in the same machine. So this is how to get the vet from any host. So now let me to get the event for Windows, log for Windows. So let me use this index. It's basically the same command. You must index equal to the star sign, then source type, then event security. Let me look for event security. So the event security, you should be able to get anything that relates to security. So let me check if I can be able to get the one for network, or let me check the one for to check the CPU usage. There are a lot of stuff I'm supposed to actually teach, but there's no time. It's already 7 o'clock. So to check the one for CPU, you use index per Pathmon. Then source type. Let me use this. CPU. Okay. To get the one for CPU, there are a lot of it, but I will drop the command and the setup for you guys to actually go through the stuff maybe next week, because I'm supposed to actually teach you guys yesterday the setup, and then today I'll be able to actually run everything. But I'm just trying to bring everything together in one place. That's the reason it kind of bulky for you to understand.